Hey guys, I am currently on the way to New Orleans and I'm really excited because I've never been there and I'm gonna vlog the whole thing so I can show you guys everything, including the hotel room, and I can show you guys my little crew that I'm with and like everything that we're doing. It's gonna be a blast. Right now I'm at a rest stop for resting purposes, but we're gonna be on the road again soon and I'll keep you guys updated the whole time. Dun, dun, dun. If it's not mine, it's copyrighted, and that's facts.
No, it's an unsigned recorded mixtape. It's not copyrighted by anybody, it's just a YouTube video.
It's still, no, that's not true. That's still not a thing.
I believe YouTube has something in place that would be maybe not copyright per se, but definitely ownership rights.
Jesse, say hi to the people viewing our vacation.
Hi.
Chinchilla.
What's up?
Tyler.
I'm having a great time.
So if you look around at the squalor of our supplies, you'll see we have a lovely living room and a rad TV for televising. And
gaming when all you bitches fall asleep.
Bitch! That's probably true. And then there's a nice bedroom with another TV.
That's why I wanted to bring my Xbox, because I just bought Wildlands. Alright, I'm definitely gonna want to play it for like at least 20.
Are you excited for the parade tomorrow?
I am excited. 8 a.m. after the drive that we went through seems a bit crazy, but I can just sit on the patio.
I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna wake up at butt in the morning so I can watch my first Mardi Gras parade. And I'm really excited, and I'm gonna film it for you guys.
Good, I'm holding my cup in a way that covers the branding.
Brandy.
This is Coca-Cola.
Sponsored by no, we're not sponsored by Coca-Cola. I wish we
Scored
were.
the fuck out of mine.
What?
We both got Canadian Mist, so he
This
marked
is what we're
his up.
sponsored by.
Look, our sponsor is Tyler's ass.
Assy McGee?
Are we gonna check out this balcony?
That's fact.
I mean, to be fair, the first parking garage we were in, I pissed my balls out in.
Yeah, this one.
So I'm sure I'm not the only one.
Like it smelled like people were living in it. It literally smelled like somebody like had made it a habitual thing to pee in there.
All right, now the trick is, you know what floor it's on?
Oh, but wait. So this.
Which direction is that?
That looks like a
Looks like a
It
balcony.
says the soap balcony. And we're
Don't trust us.
That's what we need. I forgot about that.
Oh yeah.
yeah, we have the key.
Oh no. How are we gonna go play?
OH.
Okay,
I grew up in.
So it's a little rainy up here. We're checking out the balcony and it's super nice, a little wet. Tomorrow we can watch the parade from down in the street, which will be super cool, and hopefully it's more dry. But if not, we're gonna make the best of it because it'll be the last day of Mardi Gras and it's gonna be the most partying day. We're gonna be running around all day. It's gonna be awesome. Yeah, exactly.
What? The Schmurda dance is good, man.
Bobby Schmurda.
He's honestly a fucking idiot. He's only in jail because of his most popular song. He literally ratted out himself and everybody else that was involved in the murder.
That's gonna be a fucking yikes for me, Doug.
Wait, he ratted out himself in a murder?
Yeah. It's a decent song, I like it. It bumps. But yeah, he just talks about a bunch of illegal shit he did with his homies and then they get arrested for it. It's pretty funny.
Oh yeah. You getting the
We've all noticed.
surfing on camera?
Oh yeah, the roof is doing this good thing here.
It hasn't properly been laid.
Well, then maybe it just needs to meet the right roof.
Got it.
Jesse's face right now.
Go put this in another cup.
At the same time.
Looking good.
Ow, my finger.
Hey, look, free money.
Shut your damn mouth.
You go save that money.
I ain't saying he a gold digger.
It's like extreme Santa on the donkey. It was not me.
Anyway, we're really tired because we drove more than 24 hours. We had a lot of stuff happening. And I'll see you guys in the morning. We survived until the morning. And there is gonna be a parade starting soon. So we're gonna get some breakfast and then get up on that parade. Show his tits for beads.
For these dinky beads, I show my titties.
Look, whatever you want to sell yourself for, you're the one setting the price.
No. So I fell in the street. Jesse's drunk. Oh, Chinchilla's helping me survive.
Dr. Chinchilla's on the job, though I'm not actually a doctor.
The streets were too lined with beer and beads, and I suffered a casualty. Jesse? What do you think about the casualty?
Yeah, I don't know if these things are going to stick enough.
Jesse?
What?
What are you doing?
Literally nothing.
Do you want that back rub?
Romance across your feet. Yes!
Kick left. So just be careful. I'm going to put it behind the TV. So hopefully it doesn't get squished out. But if we need more, we do still have some of that. And we don't quite have to resort to whiskey yet.
How did it come to this, viewers? I only came down to Mardi Gras for like one day. I just wanted to see New Orleans. How did I get injured?
Well, first of all, you mispronounced the city. It's Nolens.
It's Nolens.
I mean, I butchered it probably, but at least I got closer than you did, so there.
I wasn't
okay.
trying to be accent accurate.
It's okay. You're injured, and I'm the voice actor. You do the other art stuff.
Well, he's
When I
injured
say the
too.
art stuff, I mean, like, everything.
What about Lumpy's injury?
Well, his injuries are more of a temporary self-induced poisoning. And I've seen him like this enough to know that he'll come out the other side all right.
Are we gonna have to force feed him water?
That might have to happen. Because, unfortunately, dehydration is not good.
So, probably going to sleep in tomorrow. And then when I do wake up, I'm gonna shower. And then we're going to, later on, we're gonna take like a night tour, which will be cool, but Mardi Gras will be over by tomorrow, but that's fine because we came down here not just to go to Mardi Gras, but we wanted to see the city, kind of without all the crowds and chaos. So Mardi Gras was super fun, a lot of parades, a lot of beads, a lot of weird injuries. I bought a t-shirt. My friends got drunk, it was fun. So tomorrow we're gonna see the sights. And I'll show you guys all the cool stuff that I see. Do you have anything to say to the viewers?
I'm gonna do my best to make sure this is the worst injury you get, even if it means I have to carry you around Louisiana myself.
Lumpy, do you have anything to say to the viewers?
Well put.
And there you have it. Good night, guys.
Hi, this is Chinchilla. Stina's injured, as you know, because she's already said it at some point in this video through the magic of editing. That will be before this. Whee! Magical. Don't mind me, I'm just getting some footage while she's injured and recovering. Pitiful Earth humans. I am No, Lur? Lur. I am Lur. Ruler of the planet Omicron. Mercy, I am.
I love how he says that every time. He just like has to say his name.
I am Lur.
And us. And that lady from,
We need 3 something.
Yo! Captured knee-deep in a video on his phone.
Yeah, watching some boxing.
Figures, we come all the way to New Orleans and you're still watching boxing videos.
Of course I'm gonna watch boxing videos. When am I not going to watch boxing? I am watching George Foreman beat the shit out of somebody, okay? That is always entertaining.
Alright, I mean, I guess. I guess what you're saying has merit.
I mean, maybe.
What'd you think of Bourbon Street?
Oh, Bourbon Street was a blast. I want to go back. I need more gumbo. I need more beads.
That gumbo.
Oh,
I mean, granted, I've never had gumbo before, so I don't really have anything to compare it to.
it is
But
delicious.
It was fantastic, so I have to imagine that was damn good gumbo. But I kind of hope to find out that was bad gumbo.
Yeah,
It
look,
only
if
gets
that's
better
bad
from there.
gumbo, the only thing that I would have wanted is a bit more spice in it.
Yeah.
Which is why when I make it myself, I like to cook a lot. I'm gonna make some good gumbo. Now that I know that, I'm gonna look up a recipe. I'm gonna make some spicy ass gumbo.
Yeah,
That'll be good.
Look forward to it.
Yeah, everybody gonna look forward to it.
Good morning. This is day, how many days?
This would
The second
be the
full
second
day.
morning.
Yeah, the second full day of us being here.
Well, it's morning and we stopped for coffee. We got PJ's coffee and it's really good. I got, what did I get?
White chocolate cappuccino.
I got a white chocolate cappuccino. And what did you get?
I got a white chocolate cappuccino.
Technically, I didn't get coffee. I got hot mocha.
Okay, well most of us got this white chocolate cappuccino and it's really good. And then after this we're gonna go check out Bourbon Street because it's really cool and now it's not like full of a ton of people because Mardi Gras is officially over. So we're gonna go check out the city and I'll show you guys all the cool stuff that we see.
I just can't let you go. Lord knows that I've tried to. You said I was the only one. No one likes being lied to. You made this mess and left me with the pieces. Now I wanna burn all the bridges between us.
Fantastic gum
It's
block.
not like I need it, and we may have some history, but we don't have to repeat it. You made this mess.
It's so good. It's the fanciest gum I've ever seen.
That is fancy gum.
Someone want the green one?
I'll take it. Or did you want it?
I got the green gum.
It's green.
Yeah.
She always wants it.
True. I got the gum. Oh, I get it now. Fancy one of these?
I haven't had a gum ball.
What you gonna eat?
Flambeau fries, probably.
Yeah? I'm feeling the music. So we're stopping for lunch. There's lots of good stuff in here. I'm excited to get food because I'm really hungry. I got crawfish mac and cheese and it looks absolutely amazing and I'm really excited to eat all of it.
Oh, little girl, in that case, I
Oh yeah.
In that case, it wasn't natural.
That would only break my heart.
I can't look at you without smiling. So that's just how that works.
Second that emotion. Oh, when you feel like loving me, don't you got the notion? Second that emotion.
Fun fact, I found out I could have brought Beast here. I could have brought my cat. It would have been acceptable to bring my cat child. And I miss her so much. This is horrible news.
You could have had Beast. Could have had Turtle. Could have had the best cats.
I miss them.
You gotta work on the name.
Do you miss the kids?
Every second.
But are you having a good time?
Yeah. But my stupid kid is just running around confused and doesn't understand where everyone is.
Probably accurate.
And I want this stigma against anime-loving girlfriends to go away. John Cena.
But is there anything else that needs to be said?
No, I feel like that covers it.
That they love.
Unanimous support.
Bring out
We agree with
the
the
anime
kids.
wife community forward.
Subscribe.
Anime babes. So to break this horrible.
Wait, who still hasn't subscribed to PewDiePie? Like, are there people like that?
Are you subscribed?
Yes, I am. Do I need to prove it?
Are you subscribed?
Yeah.
Are you? Are you?
To what?
To what do you think? Are you subscribed to PewDiePie?
No. You nerd!
Ooh, everyone in this room is subscribed to PewDiePie except
Everyone in this room beat the shit out of Corey.
yeah.
Scrolling.
Yeah.
Sorry, Jack is better.
Scrolling.
I might have in recent memory.
Oh.
Yeah, he's doubting himself now.
Alright, we got one side finished.
I don't want to be saying anything wrong.
So beautiful. Let's move her a little closer. There's such a
We found the Mississippi River, but we can't really get close to it. But we're investigating.
You looked up how long it would be to walk here, didn't you?
Yeah, it was something like 18 days.
Alright, so we random in the dark ballpark of a month.
And that's when we walked forever without actually stopping.
We're gonna get pizza tonight. Whoever wants to throw in for it.
I might have been a little early.
It's alright. Every now and then somebody pops off a little early when they're eager. It's okay.
We saw a bunch of awesome art. What did you think of it?
It was awesome art.
Yeah. There was like, I was surprised about not really like how much there was, but some of like the first ones we saw, they were like scaled to how tall the buildings were, which was really cool. And then I had to Uber back to the hotel, and then as we were Ubering back, I saw a whole bunch more art that was to scale to how tall the buildings were. So tomorrow, if I can, I would like to go back. And
I thought you were just gonna crop me out.
I would like to go back and then get some videos of the stuff that I missed today. We'll see if we can fit that in the schedule. Tomorrow's the last day we're here. We have a tour we're gonna go on before we leave, and yeah, besides that, we're just gonna kind of like peruse around and see the things that we want to see before we leave, which is just kind of whatever. We're kicking it chill style. And tonight we're gonna get pizza because pizza's good. I had some pulled pork earlier that I forgot to get footage of, and it was great. It was at this place called The Joint that Chinchilla found.
I'll give you some footage when it comes back out.
Yeah, when we go to the bathroom, we'll fill you in.
It's gonna be horrific.
That pecan pie.
5 hours late.
Yeah, Chinchilla got some pecan pie.
Right.
My favorite kind of pie, hands down. And
Whenever I win,
she bought me a slice.
Immediately 10 minutes later, I'm like, yep.
It was a good slice, and it was affordable. It was it was $3 pie. That was good.
All right, I'm gonna turn this show off with birds, human birds puking into.
It's the be a light for.
Chinchilla again. That's right. You're stuck with me. Christina's sick. I blame hotel sausage, the continental breakfast. It was a bit pink.
Well, I saw that
I ate some too.
hanging off the side of it.
So that's fun.
And it's connected
Also,
to the Delaney stuff over
I don't know
there.
if you can see the lobster status of my forehead, but clearly I should have brought sunblock. Kind of failed on that one. But we ended up walking around a less dense part of New Orleans today. We were looking for more street art display than the standard tourist attractions. We found a good bit. She'll probably include some in this video, I hope, because it's really cool stuff. We found a great place to eat called The Joint, barbecue place. Let's see, we went to the Mississippi River. We went and saw it. Some of us went down to the banks of it, but some of us had to bail early because one of us was sick and one of us, me, cough, cough, sputter, had developed a limp. I don't know what I did, but I woke up with knee problems and they migrated to hip problems. So, woo! That was fun. But yeah, that's a bit of today.
Yeah.
Bonuses and shit.
You got
On today's episode of What Did Corey Come All the Way to New Orleans to Do, we see him raising his Pokemon team.
Listen, okay? Eevee isn't going to raise itself. I gotta have this team ready to go to fight Jamie when I get back, alright?
I mean, I guess that makes some kind of sense.
I have been walking and exploring all day. I get to have my nighttime relaxation Pokemon and boxing, okay?
I disagree, but you're entitled to your opinion.
You're just jelly because your team's not as good as mine.
Dude, I saw his fucking filter today. It
Give
was
me,
like,
give me 3
looked like a
words
Marlboro, but it was like
that you would use
yellow
to
instead of
describe
brown.
the pulled pork sandwich you had
Just like
earlier.
Truth or take that on the ground. Someone else
Tasty,
absorbed some sort of shit.
tasty, and I'm gonna go with tasty. It was goddamn delicious. I'm not gonna come up with 3 single words. It was really good because you had the pulled pork with coleslaw on it, and I don't know what that sauce was. It was like a mixture between barbecue sauce and pulled.
It's just the dude, places like that, they concoct so
Yeah.
many. Like the one place that I went to, had a bunch of different bottles like that, and they were all like labeled like whatever they thought they made.
Yeah, when my stepdad was doing that, he did the same sort of thing where they have multiple things out. He made his own mustard sauce, his own barbecue sauce. You met John, you know what I'm talking about.
I met John. I don't think the viewers have met John.
No, they haven't.
But he makes a hell of a sauce.
He does make a hell of a sauce. John is basically my stepdad. He's been around long enough that...
So yeah, we walked around for about 4 hours straight today. Everyone's legs feel like shit, and tomorrow we're going to be going on a 2-hour walk that's a historic ghost tour, and I can say I'm definitely less excited about it now than I was yesterday. But that'll be cool. At this point in the video, you've probably already seen me dying on a bed, and that was great. So I'm just not going to drink ever again. Also going to be great, I bought like 6-pack of cigs, and that's going to be my life. But yeah, hopefully you'll see some more good footage.
It's morning, and we're getting coffee again.
Screenshot it, I don't want to wake them up.
Coffee. Today there's no crazy plan. We're just gonna go around, see some stuff. We have a tour later we're gonna go on. That'll be cool. And then a long drive home.
Look at them looking at their memes. Yes.
You probably don't want to see anything.
Woke up again.
Jesse got me this little guy yesterday at one of the stores, and I hung him on my camera bag. It is super cute.
It's Pinhead.
That's
Yeah.
what I was thinking. It looked like Pinhead.
Well, I think of like a house, I think of like a house, I think of like a building when I see this, but I guess it probably was almost like a state.
This is perfect. Finds the owner and offers him a great sum of money to rent the house for the next couple of years. So they paid him basically what the man paid to have the house built, to rent it for a few years. So he's like, yeah, I'll stay at a friend's house. That's cool. You know? He's like, listen, stays in here. Now, if you saw the TV show, false information. They will tell you that there was a tunnel leading from here to the Dungeon Bar. Dudes, this is the 1800s. The dungeon didn't become a bar until the 1969 specifically, and you can't have tunnels. So remember the water table I just told you all about? No tunnels. All right, but we do know that this guy would go around in the city and basically abduct young women and men off the streets. He wanted to install the bars downstairs, and there used to be bars installed on that proper first floor, and the second floor windows as well. And the guy seemed really reclusive and weird. He wouldn't really interact with his neighbors. You know, if you were like, hey, how you doing? He was like really aloof. He'd be like, how dare you speak to me? I'm insulted, kind of thing. So nobody really liked him. Then one day he just stopped being around town. When the neighbors walks by, she sees the front of the house, and she went and got the police because she described that there was a river of blood pouring down the steps. That's a lot of bodies have to be killed on the other side of a door.
What's the year again on this?
They're 1851. It was 1849 that it rented, 1850. So she gets the place in, but it's all gated up in bars. So they have to get guys over here to help break the bars away so they can get in the house. When they get inside, y'all, it is an absolute massacre. And I mean massacre. There are literally 200 bodies in here. All of them with their throats cut. All of them piled in the door. Some in posts that being run away. It looked like there maybe had been a party there. There were some cups and glasses, alcohol, absinthe, things like that. Corrupted by a mass murder or a herd of murderers, you know? And I couldn't find the Sultan anywhere. So I thought, man, this guy must have lost his stuff, you know? Oh, I could cuss in this term. Lost his shit. And, you know, and just killed all of his concubines and left town, except his ship was still in port. So they start searching really hard. They search the attic, they search the roof, and finally they get in that courtyard. And that's where they find the Sultan, buried neck deep in the ground, his mouth stuffed full of feces and fire ants, with his lips sewn shut.
Oh my.
He was still kind of alive, but not much longer. By the time they got him out of the ground, he had died. But they said from that day forward, a fig tree sprouted on that very spot. And the place is absolutely haunted and absolutely cursed. So if you ever get a chance to stay here, it's apartments. But if you ever meet a friend who stays here, this guy still haunts the place. The Sultan still does. I mean, he sexually assaults women in their sleep. He haunts the house behind too. A lot of people think that maybe when the house was here in the 1800s, that was part of it. So it might have been another courtyard on the side right there, but my friend lives there in that lovely longhouse. Yeah. And I've seen his ghost. I don't normally see ghosts, so this was really weird for me. Just I was visiting one night, it was near Halloween, and I smoked a cigarette, and I saw a dude up on the 3rd floor balcony in the back foyer. And I hollered for Diane. I said, hey, I think your neighbor's home, because the landlord's a doctor in Mandeville. He's never here. And she's like, no, he's in Mandeville this week. I'm like, there's a guy walking around on the 3rd floor balcony. Maybe you should call the police then. She's like, oh, does he have dark hair, kind of a pointy little beard, you know, kind of sulky figure? I'm like, yeah. Like, totally does not look like he belongs here. She goes, yeah, it's just a ghost. I'm like, are you serious? But people, I know a lady used to live on the 1st floor apartment. She had to move out because she gets tired of being groped in her sleep. She would feel a man's hand grabbing her girl bits, you know, just like really, just not gently either, just like grabbing your shit. And or you feel your breasts being played with in your sleep. All kinds of creepy stuff happens here, so absolutely creepy. And prostitution isn't legal here, but it's also not illegal. That's Louisiana loopholes for you. Bearing that in mind, at one point, about every 3rd house was a house of ill repute. And while I'm okay with sex workers, if that's what you want to do that. It can be very disruptive if you're just trying to live a normal life, right? So your kid's got a bedtime, you got to get up in the morning and go to work, and you got people screaming outside your house all of the night, you know, people fighting in the streets. Hey, they got to recruit new ones because we didn't have penicillin, so they yanked children off the street and be like, hey, new prostitute. Video, all the fun things, you know? So it was very frustrating for the citizens here. And around 1847, they went off to the governor and were like, hey, could you do something about the hookers? You know, this is getting ridiculous, it's out of hand. And he is on record as having said, if I get rid of the prostitutes in New Orleans, there won't be any women left. You guys been to the French Market yet? Mm-hmm. Okay, nice place to go. Go do shopping, get your little voodoo dolls, stuff like that. Across the street, artist market, restaurant, pizza joint, but that's inside old warehouses. And those old warehouses were whorehouses. And we're talking 50-cent prostitutes. And if you're wondering what 50-cent prostitute looks like, she missed a chunk out of her face, or somebody bit it off at a fight, or her nose is sideways, or she got punched in the face, or she's missing fingers, toes, teeth, eyes, legs, you know, stuff like that. Definitely has sores, pox, cracked skin because lead-based makeup, all the lovely things. This time, 1856, there was a guy who decided to open his own place. You know, he wanted to kind of fuck the gang. He owned a place right on the corner of St. Philip and what's now Decatur Street, just Rue de la Levee back then. And he wants to have $2 prostitutes. Now, we're not talking the higher end. Back here, you could get, you know, $12 prostitutes. And that was, you got a room and dinner and everything else. But $2 prostitutes still have most of their body parts. You know, don't have the pox, things like that. And he makes this place up really nice, and he gets some girls to work for him. It's also important to note that the sidewalks were actually made of wood back then. And he's doing really good business, and Messina Gang's not messing with him. So he's thinking, something's got to give, you know? He starts making more and more money. He was right. The guys are going around the warehouse, people lined up. But then one day he comes downstairs, get ready for the day, and nobody comes in the whole day. Not only are they not coming in, they're going across the street, crossing to go away. So he's thinking the Messina gang finally took action against him. There were pox on the side of his building or some other terrible thing that would drive business away. So he goes outside to investigate. And he gets out there, and it's obvious. There wasn't anything written on the building. Underneath the sidewalk, it smelled like something crawled in there and died. Dead prostitute. Not one of his either. So this is weird. He gets to the coroner comes down and looks at her, and he notices that she just had a small wound right here, inside of which was a weird thing killed her, but God, she was under a sidewalk. Who the hell, it could be anything, you know? And he takes her back and does a whole entire autopsy. And he realizes something. This wound was made with a very expensive knife. See, crimes of passion, when you stab somebody, you usually have a cheap knife. This was surgical. So he goes to the chief of police and says, I think that this is a wealthy person who stabbed this prostitute. And I think it was very precise stabbing. And I think it has to be a wealthy guy, you know, because he hit her under the sidewalk. Most crimes of passion just leave the person to bleed out on the sidewalk, like whatever. The chief of police responds with, it's just a hooker, nobody cares. It's April of that year. A couple of guys are fishing on the very swollen river, and they find what looks like a bolt of cloth, maybe fallen off of the side of a ship, caught in the branches of a tree. They're like, oh, if we could fetch that, we could bring it in, dry it up, sell it, or make some clothing out of it, make some extra money, you know, because they're fishermen. That's what they did for a living. Well, they get it in after 3 hours to try to catch it, and they find another dead prostitute with the same wound, the same substance. Now the coroner's looking at this, and he makes the conclusion. He goes to the chief of police and says, you know, I'm pretty sure this is a plantation owner or overseer. And I'll tell you why. And the chief of police says, don't care, dead hookers, get out of my office, I'm wasting my time with this. And it goes on every 3 weeks until the end of October of that year. Now finally we've got a serial killer. We have the same wound and the same substance in these women. We don't have a laboratory, so we can't like go in there and find out what this stuff is. He just keeps putting little bits in jars with dates on there and in places and stuff. And we had another dead one, and he's had enough of the chief of police. He goes straight to the governor, and he's like, look, this is what's been going on, and this guy doesn't care, and this guy is a serial killer, and if you don't care about prostitutes, that's fine, but one day he's gonna run out of hookers and start going after your wives, so you better do something about it now. He says, nobody even told me about this. You get me that chief of police in here. He says, all right. So he brings the chief of police in, for him why he wasn't doing anything about it, and he says, well, what do you suggest I do? And the governor says, well, I want you to do a sting operation. He's like, where the hell am I going to get women to dress like prostitutes? And he says, well, you got wives, don't you? He made him go home and get their women and dress them up like prostitutes. Now look, ladies, back then, all we had to look forward to is making another baby.
Yay, you get to dress up as a
Changing more
prostitute.
diapers. So the ladies were actually kind of excited to be, part of this, what they thought was important police work, So they get out there and they're giggling and they're, pretending to be prostitutes as they thought she'd look like, and the men are bored off their asses, just playing cards and, smoking their cigars and stuff like that. But sure as hell, the guy is flushed out. He grabs one of the cops' wives, drags her in the alley, and starts attacking her. She's screaming, holy hell. So the men run in there. He's on top of her, looks like he's raping her. It's a bloody knife in his hand. She's fighting, she's screaming, right? So they yank him off of her. They get up, are you okay? No, he stabbed me. Oh my God, come out here and identify your attacker. It was totally that guy. You sure? Yeah, that guy right there. All right, we'll get you to the hospital. In all that confusion and chaos, nobody thought to look at the guy. Finally, somebody went, dude. When they looked down, because his hands were behind his back, his cock was still out and covered in blood. And that's what it dawned on everybody there, that this guy was making that hole in the women to put his dick into. He wasn't using the traditional ways of fornication. So they're like, what the hell? Why would you even do this? And he's like, I'm not going to talk to you working class people. I'll only speak to the governor. He's a man of wealth. He understands. And he doesn't tell them. He instead tells a 3-hour dissertation about his entire life story, which I will spare you of because we do want to get to a bar eventually, right? But it boils down to he was born very poor. He was a sharecropper's kid. He was best friends with the plantation owner's youngest son. And the yellow fever hit the plantation and everybody died. And a few people survived, like him, the only child in his whole family, and the plantation owner and his 2 daughters, and that was it. Now back then, you didn't have to keep some kid that's not yours. You just thrown out in the street and be like, well, you're not my problem. Shoo, shoo. Sorry your family's dead. Sucks to be you. The plantation owner took this kid in under his wing and taught him everything there was about running plantations. So he actually went from rags to riches, legitimately and literally. He ended up marrying one of his daughters, and his daughter was a Catholic. And the governor was like, He goes, my wife only believes in fornicating to make a baby. He goes, yeah, that's why we have whorehouses. Why? It doesn't explain why you would stab ladies and put your penis in a wrong place. He's like, oh no, I can't put my penis in a prostitute. All diseases live between a woman's legs. He goes, if I put my penis in a prostitute, I'll get a disease on it, and then my wife will demand another baby, and I'll have to give it to her, and then she'll get a disease, and she will be shamed publicly.
The camera is about to die. I accidentally left it on my bag, but it's alive right now, and we're starting our journey back home.
This is true.
Chinchilla is the driver first, and then we're gonna start swapping around from there. Hi, Tyler. We saw a lot of cool stuff, and I'm really happy with our vacation. I can't wait to go home. I miss my cat.
Beast.
It's right now.
Always pumping the gas.
Some gassy ass. Yeah, he just like
That's what made it so gassy was all the pumping.
Yes.
It's literally the exact thoughts I had.
We're continuing to make it through this journey. Will we make it alive? No. Probably not. Someone's gonna find this footage and be like, wow, these guys were idiots.
Maybe they sell bullets as Lucy's.
Let me just rent it.
Yeah, let me just rent it.
I was confused because the one, it's like fucking 4 packets that all have the single pills in it that you break off, and there was just one